Hey guys, good morning. Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. What is going on out there? Another spectacular day brewing here on tap for the California desert. 93, weatherman, weather person. Got to be careful with that, right? Calling for the high today, 98 tomorrow, 101 on Saturday, 100. And I know this is not a Weather Reports YouTube channel, but what the heck? We got some heat coming on here in the desert, and the big the Wilson World Tennis Classic starts actually Saturday here. So there are going to be some folks from parts of the country showing up and going, I haven't seen outdoor tennis here for a while, and you're telling me I got to play in 100 degrees? Oh boy. Well, my kind of stuff. Anyway, so guys, look, today we're going to talk about how to reflex volleys in doubles. And before we get into that, I've got a confession to make. First I was kind of embarrassed by this thing, but eventually I just kind of believed that, it was okay. And so secretly what I've been doing in the afternoons is playing pickleball. And I know for a lot of you diehard tennis players, I mean, it's like, infidel in the temple. I just love it. And, my wife, got me turned on to it. And so secretly in the afternoons, been going over there, and we actually bought this little pickleball ball machine, which is fantastic. So I've been taking it over there, and I actually have been putting it in the back of my car driving over there because, we're close enough to where I could walk over there, but I don't really want anyone to know. Until now. And I just feel like I'm coming out and finally telling the world that, pickleball, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful game, a beautiful sport. I absolutely love it. And I got to tell you, this is the last 7-around-7 that we're going to be doing, at least around tennis. I do want to start doing more on pickleball because I just think that's the sport of the future for all of us tennis players. I want you guys to really be thinking about it. What? Okay. Anyway, so that's my confession, and so here on out, 7-around-7 is going to be pickleball, and we'll be talking a lot about equipment. The pickleball equipment is what? She's laughing. Wait a minute. Oh, it's April 1st. Oh, April Fools? Could be. Yes, it is. Probably didn't get you going at all on that. I'm sure I didn't. Anyway, rise and shine, everybody. Hope you're having a spectacular day. No, I'm not into pickleball. No, I haven't been secretly going over there in the afternoons. No, 7-around-7 is not going to be focused on pickleball. No, we won't be talking about pickleball equipment. Anyway, probably lost all of you at this point. So guys, look, no, we're going to keep on going with the tennis thing. And it's funny because Mai does play a ton of pickleball. She loves it. She's really good. She is really a good pickleball player. No one's surprised by that. But from time to time, it happened yesterday. We saw a couple friends we hadn't seen for a while. And we're talking about Mai playing pickleball. And they asked me, well, what about you? You playing some? And I just kind of gave them the, not really. And my response is always, there's a couple more things I think I want to do in tennis before I go there. And look, if you're a pickleball player, great. Look, I think it is a great sport. I think for getting a lot of people out there, getting them off the couch, especially for players who are people who've had some injuries, and the tennis court's just too doggone big. The doubles is still, there's too much court. And I think it is a good thing that we're getting a lot of people off the couch and out, super social, just music, fun, what the heck. So anyway, but no, I have not secretly been going over there in the afternoons. So anyway, guys, look, today we're going to talk about doubles and how to reflex volleys. And let me bring up this little video I've got here for you. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there would be helpful. There we go. Okie doke. And let me make sure that I've got this where you can actually see the video. All right, good. Hold on. I'll get to it. It's there. I see it. No. Oh. Okay, here we go. So reflexing volleys, and I want to tell you a couple things that I think about that I think might help you if you've got brick hands, right? If you got hands of stone up there, hands of stone in doubles, I want to show you a couple things about reflexing volleys. Is number one is I just assume, like, if the ball's up at all, I just assume the guy's coming at me, right? It's just a flat out 100% assumption. I'm not thinking, well, I sure hope that they don't hit the ball to me. I'm totally assuming that it's coming at me. If it doesn't, fine. But if it does, at least I feel like I prep for it. And so here's the first thing is to get yourself a wide base, right? You don't want to be standing up too tall. You want a wide base. You want to make sure that you've got some flex in the knees, right? And so that's thing two. I mean, thing one would be the assumption that it's coming to you, right? And that's okay. Once you get good at this, once you get really better at reflexing volleys, you're going to find that you can actually reflex them and actually do some damage. I mean, in terms of redirecting it to a spot maybe where, the next one is not a pure setup. So that's thing one. But number two is this wide base in here with your feet. And as I go into the wide base, what I found is if I relax my hands, right, completely go limp with the hands, that I'm much quicker, number one, seeing the ball, visually picking up the ball. But number two is being able to react, right? Now, this is like the classic, well, go for the player's right hip, right? Which would be, for me right in here, go for the player's right hip. And typically, if you're a little tight on the grip, that works, man, because you can't get out of the way. Well, this one here, at least I can lean a hair to my left, create a little space, and be able to reflex the ball back, right? And so now, look, I know that there's no way, even if they come at me with this thing, they're going to be out of position. So not a problem, right? Now, here's another one. Same deal, right? I'm assuming I know this ball is going in the middle, probably going to be picked off. It's up high. Same thing. I'm assuming it's coming to me, right? I've gone soft in the hands. And because I go soft in the hands, you can actually maneuver the rack a little bit. This is a tricky little half volley pickup, right? And at least get it back where you've got the presence of mind that you can maybe soften it to where it doesn't set up the next one, and create that kind of an opportunity right from my partner where now it's just, he's probably thinking, wait a minute, I've set up Brent twice now in a row where he's had to reflex him. Maybe what I'll do is the opposite, right? Is throw in a lob winner. So let's take a look at this in real time. So, look, write these things down, right? Get a pen, get a paper. Number one is assume the ball's coming to you. Number two, create that wide base in your feet. Soft hands, right? Soft hands. And you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So stop the share. There we go. All right. Hope that makes sense, right? And look, I know a lot of players are pretty tense up there, right? Especially if you're just starting to play some doubles or learning. You've been a singles player your whole life, and you're sort of getting indoctrinated how to play doubles, and yet one of the things that's a little unsettling is this reflex volley where someone's going point blank at you. And look, there's certain players out there where I know I got to be a little careful because they may not have 100% control of their volley, which means that it could be, the volleys could end up chest or head high. And look, you got to protect yourself, right? And hopefully you're not playing against someone who's actually trying to do that, where they're trying to hit you in the face. Look, I play with, I've played with players before that do that in tournaments. And I just know that this guy's an idiot. I got to be aware, got to be careful, but that doesn't mean that I get tense with my hands, right? I'm just aware of it. I realize, I assume that the ball's not going to be waist high or lower, where in smart doubles it should be, because then you're at least forcing that player to have to volley back up, right? But if you're going for the chest or the face, first of all, you're an idiot. I mean, why would you intentionally try to hurt somebody? I don't know. So I'm assuming that's not you, but it's going to happen, right? And so you just got to be aware of that. But other than that, just be comfortable up there with a wide base. I mean, number one, assuming it's coming to you. Most of the time it doesn't, but it might. It's coming to you. Get that wide base in your feet. Get really comfortable. Get a little bit low so you're really solid, right? I mean, all you're trying to do is protect this sort of area right around you, right? You're not trying to reach way out wide on a wide volley on either side. It's just a body shot that you're just getting ready for. And I think you'll be surprised. The more that you assume it's coming to you, get the wide base, and you have soft hands on the grip so that you can react to it. I think what you're going to find is that you're going to surprise yourself. You can actually reflex a lot of balls back that maybe you haven't in the past. So you got to practice this. You got to really practice the soft hands. That is the killer. You can assume the ball's coming to you. You can get into that wide base, but if you've got the death grip going, you're not going to be able to reflex much, if anything. So guys, look, that's it for today. Hope you have a good April 1st, April Fool's Day. Hope I got you pranked a little bit. Maybe not. Anyway, would love to hear from you down below in the comments area. What's on your mind from today's topic with reflexing volleys in doubles? Either the comments area, or you can direct message me at Facebook or shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Always love to read your stuff, whether it's a question or remark, maybe a little critique, that's fine, and be able to get back to you. What else, guys? I guess that's it. It is time. Get out there today. Be sure to hydrate if you're here in the desert for the next weatherman report next week. Be sure to hydrate. Guys, that's it. Get out there. Help someone else have a great day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.